Greetings everyone! Do you want to set up a farm? Then it's your lucky day. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to set up your water system and a basic electricity guide. I'll show you how to cover a 3x3 with water sprinklers and lights. So please take notes and enjoy. Let's begin. To start off, these are the items that I'm going to use. A wire tool, a large solar panel, or two of them, a root combiner, and a medium battery, and 4 electrical branches, and a bunch of lights, a hose tool to set up the water system, and we're gonna need large planter boxes, a purifier, a water pump, a fluid combiner, a sprinkler, 6 of them, fluid switch pump. To start off, we're gonna set up our electricity by setting up the 2 solar panels connected to a root combiner. This side. Goes to the root combiner. We have 40 power in total, if directed to the sun, so to speak. So we're plugging the root combiner directly into the battery. Here's our 4 branches, starting off with the green wire from the output from battery to the power in of the branch, and connect the branches from the power outs to the power in every branch like this. And next off, we're gonna put up our planter boxes. Along with those, we're gonna have some seeds of any kind, or clones for that matter. We need 9 planter boxes in a 3x3. As you can see here, they will snap together very easily, so it's very easy to set them up. Now when we have all the planter boxes down, we can throw away the rest like that, and we need to start pumping water. So off to the water pumps, into the water, not too shallow, not too deep. I'm going to use 3 pumps hooked up to a splitter, which I haven't set up yet. Hold on. Here we go, the splitter. There we go. Lie them there. And choose one of the branches. Hook it up to the splitter. And connect all the power out from the splitter to each pump. And the amount of power divided to the splitter is gonna be like this. We have a water pump that's consuming 5, and we have 3 of those, so that means it's need 15 power. We set the branch up to 15, and we can hear it popping off. Next off, we're gonna set the water pump, or not the water pump, the fluid switch pump. Throw one of those away, put it on the wall. You need this to be as high as possible, and you do want this pump to be as high as possible. And below that, we need the purifier. So with yellow wiring, we're gonna power up that fluid switch in order it to pump up the water as high as possible, so that we have the height at our side. And here we got the fluid switch connected as well, so now it's getting 2 power. And let's hook up the purifier with the purple wire. here, and there we go. So let's check if the water pump is working, and it is. It's given 2 power, and the purifier is giving 2 power, and the fluid switch power is consuming. It is not shown, but if you know how much it is, please share it in the comments. I believe it is 1 by testing it, but I could be wrong. But please put it in the comment if you know. Moving on. Now we're going to change the power given to the purifier in order for it to work. Set it to 5, and here it popping off. We can see right here, it is power usage 5. Next off, we're gonna need to connect our pumps to a combiner with the combiner next to them, and connect the water output from the pumps to the water in on the water combiner. From the water combiner, we're gonna need to find it. There we go. No, water out there. I'm gonna put that into our fluid switch in order to pump the water upwards. And here we can see in the red text that the connection requires a pump. That means this connection is above and higher up than the previous connection that we had, and we need a pump in order to get the water upwards. And then we're going to connect the fluid output to our purifier water in. We can now see it's filling up, and it's also draining into the next barrel right here, 72 fresh water and increasing. Means it's working. Next off, we're gonna set up the sprinklers. And as far as I understand, you can hook up 6 sprinklers to each other like this. And if you put them all in the middle of the 3x3, they will cover the whole room and cover every single planter box. And in order to hook them together, we're just gonna use the pass-through to the next water in the next sprinkler. And for the last one, we're gonna hook it up to the purifier, which is located slightly above it, so we don't require a fluid switch for it. Now we can see it is decreasing, which means that the water is going off in the sprinkler. This step can be a bit tricky. Just crouch and jump. You can see the planter boxes is getting water. All of them are getting water. Just confirming it. Now there's only 2 parts left. It's planting the seeds or clones and setting up the lights. I'm gonna start off with putting up the seeds and hold shift if you want to put all of the clones in the same box, like this. However, when you're doing this, you might want to wait for the planter boxes to fill up with water, because this will drain them, since the plants are draining more water than the planter boxes are getting from the sprinklers. And now off to the lights. I'm gonna put up 4 of them, evenly distributed like shown here, in order for all the seeds or clones to get some lights. Connect those together from the pass-through to the power in, and from the last light, the power in, to our branch, which is already set up. To the branch out here, and change it to, oh, let's say 8, since the lights are consuming 2 per light, and we have 4 of them. And we can see all the lights are working as intended. And we can also see by looking at the seeds, they are all getting water and they're getting light However, water is not filled up yet, and therefore the low percentage as shown. Plants do not like when they're drowning in water anyway, but they do have a sweet spot, which is around 5,000 milliliters of water in one planter box. And who knows, perhaps in the future I'll do a step-by-step guide on how to set it up with timers, so you will get 100% on water as well. It is a bit more work, but some may say it's worth it. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and if there was anything you thought about, please put it in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.